What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Shake and Bake session on the Talladega Nights channel, where I try to incorporate just a little bit of NASCAR with a lot of chess, and perhaps some laughter along the way as well. As you can see on the screen, my current ELO is 1,025, and I've actually gained 162 points on that ELO in the past 90 days. Now, I currently do not have a set goal for what I want my ELO to be. Obviously, I'm trying to get as high as possible, but I feel like at this moment in my chess career, I really just need to worry about learning and progressing and just getting better every single game, right? I mean, obviously, we're not going to win them all, but if you take every game as a learning experience, then even if you don't win, I mean, really, you're still winning in the long run, because that's the only way to get better in life, is to learn from your mistakes and to keep practicing and to just keep trying to get better every single day. Now, with all that being said, I think we're just going to skip practice, skip qualifying, and go ahead and just jump straight into today's race. And the green flag's in the air, and they're off going down into turn one. Who's going to take the lead going into turn one? I think it's going to be Taj 1963. He's going to go down into the middle lane onto turn one. So I think his opponent's going to stay side by side and just meet him right there in the middle, down and back down into turn two. All right, guys, so for today's game, we're playing 15-minute time rapid control. We are playing Taj 1963. I think that's Pakistan. And we're going to play the most common opening in all of chess, the King's Knight variation. And he's instantly going for the Italian. Alrighty. Now, normally what I kind of like to do here is, with the Italian, is push up with ideas of bringing this here, because, I mean, at the end of the day, we really don't want any fried liver tactics going on here. Another thing you can do is just straight up push here to prevent this, because I think the idea he really wants in the long run is to somehow try and have both of these pieces eyeing this square. So honestly, I'm just going to be very, very defensive in the beginning here and just play that. Okay, instantly he attacks the center. Now we can do a trade here, trade there, trade here, trade there. But I don't necessarily want to do that. So now I think what I'm going to do is push up on my d-pawn. So if he takes, then we can initiate a queen trade. Even though I think I'm losing a pawn here in the long run if I do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose a pawn if I do that. Maybe I should have thought a little bit more on that. Because now if he just straight up comes down, the only way I don't lose this pawn is if he castles, so the only way I would have been able to save that pawn would have been recapturing with my king, but then I lose castling rights. So, okay, but he castled. Do I just straight up trade the queens? I mean, it's definitely a possibility. Already the opponent's making me think here. Already. Is this going to be a fuel mileage race, or is this going to be just straight up who has the most horsepower? I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? I think maybe what I should do is develop my other knight. You know what? No, I'm going to trade the queens first. I'm going to trade the queens first, and then I'm going to develop my other knight. That's what I'm going to do. Because then he'll have to protect that pawn. And now I can possibly pin this knight. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and pin that. Let's just make sure the only thing there, but then I can instantly castle, and my knight is protecting this pawn. So yeah, let's go ahead and pin the knight to the rook. I think I should just go ahead and take, honestly, because the only way to recapture would be to remove his g-pawn, which opens up that file, which his king's on. Oh, well, I guess now he plans on recapturing. He plans on recapturing with the rook. And now the knight's not pinned anymore. Okay. Let's think about this next move. We got plenty of time. Already on move 9. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, if I win this game, I will jump 8 points on my ELO. If we draw, it's just straight up nothing. And if I lose 8. So pretty even. A 10-25 versus a 10-16. All right, here. Is castling what I want to do? Or do I just take... So if I take... Let's see here. If I take, he takes. I'm sorry. I keep messing up when I try and do this. Okay, so if I take, he takes, this piece is down, this piece is down. I could then jump here, attacking the rook, with ideas of coming here, maybe. Yeah, I guess let's just do that. I mean, he's certainly taken with the... You mean to tell me that whole time he brought that rook down and he's not even going to retake with the rook? Really? Really? Okay. All right, let's develop the bishop. I probably should have pushed this first. I think that's what I'll play next. But this is certainly a square that he's looking to... I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes on that square. Okay, he's coming here. Now I think I'm going to castle, because there's only one attacker for this, and it's got a defender. He's coming this way, this way. I think I actually should probably castle this side. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let's slow down and think about it. If I go here, he has to retreat because he can't go here or here or here without losing it. Let's do that. Stay true to form. Talladega Nights. Shake and bake. Okay. All right. So far, I feel like the only mistake or inaccuracy was when my opponent recaptured with his pawn instead of the rook. I feel like that's been the only mistake so far the whole game. Okay, here. I feel like I got a castle. I just don't know which side. Again, I really want to castle this way, but the bishops are eyeing this way. But I want to castle this way because his king's over here with an open file. You know what? Screw it. Let's just castle the same way. Let's just castle the same way. Okay, he's kicking the knight. Really only 2 squares it can go to, either here or here, so clearly we're going to go there. And Taj 1963 has been a member since January of 2024. Okay, I feel like that's a mistake or just an inaccuracy. I don't know what that does. I really have no clue what that does. I mean, he could have just done that when he retreated 2 moves ago, right? All right, I really got to start trying to figure out how I'm going to start attacking his king. I really need to start figuring that out. Is that good for me? I mean, I'm opening a file on my king, but I mean, no, I don't think that's good. Hmm. Maybe I should just move one of my rooks to the D file. Which one though? This one or this one? For some reason, this one looks right, but no. Let's go. Let's go with this one. I spent way too much time on that. Yeah, he's just. I feel like he's just playing fast at this point, just to play fast, trying to potentially flag me. Let's attack the bishop. If he goes here, I'll push up. If he goes there, I might just trade. Okay, goes back. I feel like I'm just going to push it up anyways, just so I can... No, that's kind of a passive move. This pawn right here is really throwing me fits. I want to bring my knight here, but I can't. I'm going to reroute my knight, though. My knight's not doing anything over here. This dude's playing so fast, man. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Now, all of a sudden, he's, like, formulated an attack over here. So now, like, he's trying to... I feel like I have to go here, because if I don't, this pawn is pinned, and he just comes down here. So let's do that. Now I'm thinking I really should have brought this rook over instead. Yeah. I got to start formulating an offensive plan here. I really want to trade the dark squared bishops, but then that double stacks. He's about to double stack, isn't he? I gotta move my rook. I got it. Damn, this is so bad for me. I don't have to move the rook actually, but I probably should. Yeah, I probably should move it back because he's gonna double stack. There's no doubt about it. I totally lost tempo doing that. This is still a square for his knight. With ideas of coming there. Now I really think I gotta push up for real. Okay, only one move. Where's he trying to come in here? Oh, I see. Do I defend it with a knight or do I defend it with a rook? Or do I just launch a counterattack? If I can somehow get a knight here, that's forking these two rooks. What do you guys think? Do you think if I go here, do you think he forgets and just goes for that? Let's try it. Let's just try it. It's kind of the only plan I got right now. Ah, shoot, I forgot. I didn't see that knight there. Gosh dang it. Yeah, so, yeah, that was stupid by me. That was so stupid by me. That was so dumb. That was actually probably one of the worst moves I could have played. That was really bad. This is what I mean by learning experiences. I'm going to have to launch a counter attack. I'm going to have to. I have to. I'm going to have to attack one of the rooks or something. That's the only thing I can really do to save face here. Yeah, this is not good, guys. Not good at all. It's a check. This is really not good. Gosh, this is not good at all. Down 3 points of material in a lot of time. I didn't take... I don't know. I'm just not seeing moves right now for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, so... Yeah, apparently he was scared about my idea I had. I do have a free pawn over here. With ideas of then taking this one as well. The only thing I think he was stopping, I guess he's trying to move his knight now. I think that's what he's trying to do is move his knight because then that isn't defending this anymore, but that's no longer a fork anymore. So he can come here and he can come here. And there's no way to stop both, so I'm just going to take the pawn. What? Excuse me? I mean, you're excused, but what? Did he forget I can just take with my king? I think he forgot I can just take with my king. Yeah, this is a completely brand new game now. Yeah, he just completely forgot I could take with my king. Okay, let's think about this here for a second. My king's got eyes on his rook. How do I... I could just straight up try and go here because he can't take it, or I just take the rook. But again, what is my pawn do? What is my knight doing here? I mean, we've got a free pawn over here. I'm just going to take the free pawn. And now I'm up a point in material. Wow. Look at the time difference. I mean, I get we got 10-second increments, but I'm at 6:51. He's at 14:20. He should have used a lot more of his time. He really should have. He completely blundered that bishop for no reason at all. And even though I'm down a rook, I'm still up material, technically. Is he faltering? That's just a free rook. I mean, a free pawn, right? Either this or this. What is going... What? I mean, if I take with the knight, then he can take back, but then I just take, so... Which one do I want to take with? I feel like I have to take with the knight because it's attacking the rook, and then he'll either move the rook or then we'll just do a knight trade. So let's do that. Surely he'll trade the knights, right? Now I'm up 2 points of material. Yep. Okay. Now all of a sudden, even though I haven't moved these 3 pawns, I mean, look, there's only 1 pawn in front of them. All right, I got some time here. Let's think about what we want to do here. I straight up should just probably move my knight again, attack, or maybe I should push one of these pawns first. Yeah, let's just do that. That way, when I go here, now if he pushes up, I take. He might slide the rook. What? Dude, I think this guy's panicking, man. Maybe he's just trying to flag me. I don't know. But with 10-second increments, it's so hard to flag. That's why I play these 15-minute games with 10-second increments, because I despise losing on time. I think it's ridiculous. Push up. So because if I move, he would have took this. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have to do something with the bishop. It can only either go here or here. So let's go there. Probably was to go there, right? If I push, he comes down here. I push again. He takes. I push again. He can't stop it without coming. There's no way to stop it because this would take. Let's try it. Come on down to D7. It's a party down on D7. We got free snacks, free drinks, cornhole, loud music, good times. It's a party down on D7. You know you want to go down there. Come on. See what he does. Is he gonna reject my RSVP I sent to him? No, he doesn't. He couldn't resist. The drinks were too good. The drinks were too good, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We shook and book right there, baby. Let's go. I knew the drinks were too good to resist. The music just sounded too good. It was too much of a fun party down there. And now look at him. He's hungover. He's regretting his life choices. He's desperate for a drink and a good burger. Just anything to cure this hangover right now. He might resign. I mean, he shouldn't because we're only rated 1,000, but yeah, he totally just let me walk down the board. All right. Let's start checking the king, no? Both of his rooks are on white squares, so we want to kind of check on white squares, I think. So we can maybe fork one of them. There's actually, oh yeah, that's literally forking one right there. I didn't even see it. I just, that's great. That's great. That's great. Yes, yes, yes. Very, very good. Very good. All right, y'all. So we've got a new highest rating on the channel and in my chess career in Rapid. Awesome. We're up to 1,033. I really didn't think I was going to win. But man, when he blundered that bishop, he forgot I could take with my king, and that was the turning point of the game. Really, I mean, that had to have been the turning point of the game. We'll certainly see in the game review. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do the game review. But man, wow, funny stuff here. That's pretty funny. So for the game against Taj 1963, I had 78.3% accuracy. Taj had 70. He did have 3 great moves, however, but it really didn't win him the game. I mean, obviously, I won the game. He had 6 inaccuracies to my 4, 3 mistakes to my 2, and we both had a miss. Neither one of us blundered, so that's good. I really always try and not blunder anything the best that I can. I feel like if you don't blunder anything, you've got a better chance to win than if you did blunder. I mean, obviously that goes without saying, but still. And then the game reviews, or the game rating, chess.com says it was a 1450 for myself and an 1100 for my opponent. So we were actually both hitting above our weight class a little bit. The opening was very good for me, 88% accuracy. The middle game, really, I should have lost the game in the middle game, 64%, not good at all. But the end game, 93%. Man, how about that? I aced that test at the end. So yeah, all right. So now let me make sure, let me move this webcam back over here. And now let's start the game review. Let's make sure everything's right. Okay. So we had the Italian game. That's the game that we played. The computer said it was good to push that pawn, but it would have liked me to develop the knight first, which totally makes sense. Taking the center is best for the opponent. Excellent to push up. Takes. Even though it's an inaccuracy for me to take. The computer actually wanted me to pin this knight first, right? Because then if he takes... I'm pretty sure that... Was that what it was? No, that's not what it was. No, I completely messed that up. Let me show... sorry. Show the idea. No, show the idea. Okay, it was takes with the bishop. Sorry, yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's not what happened. Instead, let's go back to our variation. It was an inaccuracy to do that. And it's a mistake for him to castle, because remember, as I said during the game, if he would have traded the queens, I actually would have had to take back with the king and lose my castling rights. Right? Because if I take back with the knight, then the pawn falls. So, yeah, that's probably what he should have done, but instead he had castled, so then I trade the queens, and it's excellent. But we're still pretty even. I pin the knight. Excellent move. He unpins it. I take. And here, this is... I thought, 10 times out of 10, 99 times out of a 99, I would have thought that recapturing with the rook is the best play here. No. Actually taking with that pawn is the best move. Surprisingly enough. If any of you guys know, please leave in the comments why taking with this pawn is the best move. Because it's double stacking the pawns and it's opening the file in front of his king. So I don't get that at all. Can somebody please explain to me why not taking with the rook was the better play there? But what I thought was a bad move on his part was actually the best move. So kudos to him for finding it. Okay, everything's still very, very equal. Just plus 0.24. Almost dead even. That was best. See, okay. My first bad move of the game is actually what I thought was moving my king to safety. Apparently castling is an inaccuracy, and it did want me to push this pawn first because I'm assuming it just... yeah, let's show the fork. Yep. 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 I should have pushed up, but instead I castled first, thinking I was moving my king to safety, when in actuality it was a bad move. I mean, it went from even to I'm down, over a pawn now because of this. Good. He didn't find that. Time to get out of trouble. See, okay, this isn't another inaccuracy for my opponent. If he really wanted his rook on that square, he could have just done it 2 or 3 moves prior when he retreated the first time. So this absolutely wins tempo for me. It's good to slide it over. Wait, did it? Okay, so it still wants me to push a6 here. But it was good for the rook to go there. Okay, now we're back to just dead even again. Good, excellent, good. I stopped the pin because if I just would have stayed there and say done something like this, then bada boom, bang, I can't take. And it's really bad. So I move up. He's going to double stack. But double stacking is an inaccuracy. Instead, they wanted him to trade the knights first. I'm definitely glad that he double stacked basically now knowing now how the game turned out. And it's actually an inaccuracy to defend with the rook. I should have played knight to h5 because not only is it defending g7, it's also simultaneously attacking the rook, and there are no pawns on this file, so there is no way that the knight is going to get bounced out without it being coming from either another knight or a bishop or rook. So yeah, so h5 actually would have been the best move there, but instead I didn't find it. I just slid the rook over, which was an inaccuracy. He kicks my knight. Another inaccuracy. This now you were now able to win tempo by threatening a rook, and it's a mistake to do that. It is this honestly could have lost me the game here. Let's show the idea where I should have won tempo. Done. Okay, so h5, and then there. Oh wow. Oh wow. Maybe. After this, it's plus 0.39. Or no, it doesn't show the. Oh, I guess it would have stayed the whole time because I guess every single one of these is the best computer engine move. So yeah, that makes sense. Oh well. Instead, I did this, which is completely losing material. Yeah. And again, I played another mistake. So back-to-back moves, the eval bar has gone from almost basically dead even 0.39 to plus 5.14 in his favor. That is not good. That is terrible, actually. In 2 moves, if you do that, that is not good at all. But I thought they were good moves at the time, and it's a miss for him to take the rook with the bishop. He actually just should have straight up taken the knight. He straight up should have just taken the knight because he doesn't lose the bishop. So this goes from plus 5 to basically plus 2. Just from that. So even though I lost material there, 2 points. I actually gained 3 on the eval bar. That's crazy. Excellent. It was good. I had something better. I mean, it's a free pawn. Always, I mean, I can't resist free pawns. Wait, I'm hiding the follow-up. Wait. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Show follow-up. Wait, it's not showing the follow-up. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, and this right here, guys, this is absolutely what let me back in the game. What is he thinking? Did he just completely forget? I think he just forgot that I could take with the king. I really thought he thought I had to take with the pawn and he was going to win my rook. No. He completely forgot I could just straight up move my king and take with my king. So what was completely winning for him is now 100% dead even, 0.00. That's crazy. Thank you. Thanks, Taj. I appreciate it, man. Great move. Forced. Great move. So this is where the great moves come in from my opponent. It's an inaccuracy to take. It wanted me to just make an outpost. It wanted me to make an outpost on d4. And let's show the idea. Yep, because now he has to do something with one of the rooks. Otherwise, the rooks are getting forked. So that would have been a good move. Instead, I just take the free candy on the ground like Hansel and Gretel. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Good for him to push up. And again, picking up the candy is apparently a miss or a mistake. Let's see what happens. Let's show the isolated. Let's show the idea. It wanted me to retake with the pawn instead. I thought about it, but when I thought about this, I thought that it would just be better to take with the knight because then the knights would come off the board. So, and surely enough, that's what happened. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. These computer engine moves, they don't take into account that your opponent isn't an engine, right? So just because you play a move, your opponent has to really hone in on it, because if they play the wrong move right after, even though that move you made wasn't a great move, it can turn deadly. See what I'm saying? It's +2, but by him taking, now that is a 5-point swing in my favor. That is massive. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I knew he was going to take back with the knight. I really did, and it was great for me, and it 100% worked out, and now this is just completely winning for me. And honestly, from here on out, my opponent, I think, really just either forgot how to play chess, didn't know how to utilize 2 rooks because that's all he has, or he was just mad at himself for basically blundering the game. I mean, this was totally his game to win. This was his race to win, and he blew his engine. He 1,000% blew his engine here. Yep. Again, just free candy. It's good, but I'm playing the best move here by making an outpost. Yep. And right here, man, this is when the party invitation was sent out, and he couldn't resist. There were such good times, he couldn't resist. And sure enough, man, I made a queen, and this is all she wrote. And I think the funniest thing in the whole video is I was talking about trying to fork one of the rooks, and I accidentally did it. I didn't even actually. I accidentally forked that rook. So hey, a broken clock works twice a day, I suppose. So. Okay, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the game that I played against Taj 1963. Moving forward, I'm going to try and put out some videos that are a little bit different from this. I mean, it's definitely still going to be chess and me playing chess games, but I want to try and get some original and unique content posted up onto YouTube. I've got some ideas that I think are absolutely great and really funny, and I think that a lot of people will enjoy it. So I've got that in the works. We're working on that, and hopefully soon I'll be able to share those with you guys, and you guys will be able to enjoy. So once again, guys, thank you for watching this video, and as always, I hope you have a great day. And remember, if you ain't first, you're last.